Hello everyone! Welcome to the MrBenShow. Welcome to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club with Patrick.
Me.
It's Patrick.
I'm Patrick.
Yeah, episode 5. We're getting deeper and deeper. Yeah, it's Sunday. We are going to be hanging out with Yuri. Hell yeah. It's right after we left off. It's really only been like 5 minutes. Smoked a joint. Now we're back.
Alright, hanging out with Yuri. Alright, Yuri, here I come. Oh wait, no, she's coming to my house.
Yeah, she's coming to your house.
So making her way downtown.
So Sayori's gonna see her.
Hell yeah. Good.
Right?
Probably, yeah, because we live in the same...
Yeah, she's right.
Area.
Her house is one of those houses, I assume.
Right. Hers is probably the red roof, and then mine's the gray one.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit.
Your house is actually the bus stop.
Right.
Underneath.
Yeah, I just live in that awning over here. In the bushes.
Yeah.
Those are my windows, those little slots in the concrete. Where I snipe innocent pedestrians. For bus tolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a complicated lifestyle. I still get to go to this book club every afternoon, so, you know.
You might as well call it Poem Club. Anyways,
yeah, right. It's been only poems. We haven't even no literature other than that.
we have read a book. We've been reading with Yuri. And we read some manga. Right?
That's true.
Didn't we read manga on the first day?
No, we just talked about it.
Oh.
Because Natsuki was like, I read manga, you know.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but then I sent her some dank memes. And it wasn't before long I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. I don't like how it's just left club.
Left club.
Yeah.
No, that's
Not
only a
even
typo.
the club.
It's definitely a typo.
Since she left club early the other day.
Right?
Right, yeah, it sounds weird. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Swoosh.
Oh. We're just going over to
no,
Sayori's.
yeah, this is Sayori's.
The red house.
So she is the red house. Uh-huh. Hell yeah. Alright.
Drink.
I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we are family. So this is totally okay. No one call the cops, please. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Graham.
Oh, I thought she was that cow for a second. I was so worried. I was like, is this the psychological horror?
She's
My
a stuffed
friends
animal.
turn into stuffies? I'm so upset. Alright. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
Huh. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
What?
How's she know?
Yeah, right? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Graham.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wanted to torture me.
What? Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Graham. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me.
Oh god, is she a trap? Is that foreshadowing?
I've always been like this. Are you just seeing it for the first time?
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Graham? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having it spent on me? Fucked up that whole sentence. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Graham. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste the effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels like nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
Wow, can we go back and read all those, but in a screamo? That's some great lyrics.
Metal
there,
lyrics.
You know? You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Graham. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in the way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am.
No one told me this was going to get emotional. Okay.
And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Yeah,
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. It's very... It almost sounded... Nothing.
I was yawning.
Oh, okay.
Graham.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. What happened to the lights?
Everything's dark.
Yeah. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough.
We didn't want to animate or draw you hugging her.
Right, we didn't want to... No hugging animations.
Well, we don't have a character.
Oh, that's true, right? We have no... Yeah, we're just a ghost. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus.
That would be a sick twist if we were just a ghost this whole time.
Right. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Cram.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Graham.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in... excuse me. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. That's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Graham. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori let me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No,
Why don't you just invite her over, since you're all in the club together?
Yeah, right.
Like, you know? And then knock it out faster.
Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Oh, okay.
And she has other plans too.
That's true, yeah, she has to be on her computer. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
Just leave Monika hanging. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. Yeah, just have her third wheel.
Yeah.
You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, because you haven't really said anything, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. I said goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early.
Thank goodness. Sorry.
I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of it for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
She doesn't have a phone. That's right. And did you manage to find everything that I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
At least...
yes or no?
Right. Like, there's only... Can you just show me the list of things and show me what you crossed off? You know? Also, where'd you get this money? At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Ah, the room. I take Yuri to my room. He has a full, entertainment center and shit.
Big room,
It's
yeah.
a huge room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Oh, well, in that case, I just open my closet and everything pours out. I didn't clean, actually. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why was she opening a drawer? You don't just start opening drawers.
Why not?
In people's houses.
Why not?
What do you mean?
I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
Oh god, she smokes a lot of weed. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know. Mood lighting, or aromatherapy candles.
Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Blah, blah, blah. Although many will stop just out of curiosity.
She's
Out of curiosity.
She's passing out acid and stuff. Going to this faraway place.
And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great.
More cupcakes.
It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I don't get an intense vibe from her.
Right. I guess they're talking about how passionate she is about literature.
Natsuki, yes.
Yeah, right. She's intense in her.
The literal term of the.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of happy.
Yeah. No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. I said a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation.
Oh, there's the weed.
I'm going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh. Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag.
This piece of gum.
This one piece of gum will calm the whole event down. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. What?
Okay. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these things in my bag. How big is this bag?
Right. You just happen to
like
bring
a
all these
fucking
candles.
duffel bag for a purse.
Well, she brought over art supplies and stuff.
Yeah, that too. She's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's a backpack. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's going in your ass.
Yeah.
It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Yep, that's the sentence. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom, and then sticks it up my butt. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. You didn't really answer my question though.
I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper that I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. And we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. Of words. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may affect someone. It may attract some to peek inside.
She sounded very excited. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
She's just like so intense.
Isn't it Nar?
Yeah. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Okay. Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Graham. You can write any characters you want. SpongeBob.
Jimmy Neutron.
I'll help you.
Whatever you're feeling.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Even though you have desks. Perfectly good desk. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, She reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife and stabs it into my neck. Eh? The little knife is strangely beautiful.
Wanna get shanked?
Yeah. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird?
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out. If
Yeah.
you promise you won't be weirded out. Sorry, I don't know why I read it like that.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Ha ha ha.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
You're laughing at me.
It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Plus, if I don't laugh, you'll stab me.
Yeah.
With your large collection of
Yeah,
knives.
if I just was like, that's weird.
Right. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Graham! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. You know, I've touched quite a few knives in my life, and I don't think I've ever just accidentally...
Pricked your finger?
Like, I've touched sharp knives.
Yeah.
You know? Like, freshly sharpened, and I've never just... It just doesn't seem possible to me to really just barely boop it, and
Yeah, you
it's like...
slapped it.
You're just like spurting... Right. Like, some pressure is needed. You know?
Yeah.
Unless it's like even a needle, like,
Yeah.
you know? Okay. Anyways, I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp and magic.
Yeah.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. That isn't normal on any... You can be my best friend, alright? That's not... I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Yeah. That's one should.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, and I kind of want to kick her out of my room now, but at the same time. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
Ugh.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I swear if I put her finger in my mouth. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Jesus Christ.
Graham, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You did. You did do something wrong. Aha! I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Graham.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where did you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. I was gonna say tuples. I don't know why I read tuples.
Tuples? Okay. Ah, that's right. The tuples. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was. You're talking about the things you drop and then you just mix it with the water, I guess?
Weird.
Interesting.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet of the tablets.
Like the Easter egg coloring.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking of. And I guess you can use that as paint, watercolor paint, technically.
Yeah, I guess so. Be like super faint.
Yeah.
Did you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water.
Or do you mind?
I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. Oh wow, these guys are fancy. They have bathroom cups.
Like the little Dixie cups.
Yeah, I know, but you know, that's first world privilege.
That's like for small children.
Right. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back to my room. Yuri?
Yes.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, it's not at all. There's nothing wrong, so just forget what I was doing. Let's mix the paint.
Right. Yeah. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Yep.
That was a good one, Yuri. Oh, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Better out than in. Inspirational. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I don't mean it that. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab my unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kia!
Sayori! Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It's just drawing me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. Oh, there are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, droplets of paint on your face and neck. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Oh, now we're not gonna lick the stuff off? I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
Oh, that's the triangle button. Let's get a thumbnail. Press triangle. There you go.
Hell
thumbnail.
Yeah. Cute. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh, do you want one with the closed eyes? Now you have options.
Now we got options.
Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
So hot. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah, I mean, you can hold it.
Yeah.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begun. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you have to then have you bring it in the morning.
I mean, you could just take it and bring it in yourself.
I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts.
You could just take it and then do it later this afternoon.
Is that okay?
No. Can this be an option? That's totally fine, Graham.
Wonderful.
What a pushover.
In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew. Whoa, that's so rude.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I was tired of all this art.
Get the fuck out. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that.
Why the fuck did you say that?
I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Graham.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Okay.
I kinda like that about you.
Yeah. Well, you got a little close there. How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori.
Eh?
Ah! Hi, Graham.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Graham. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I gotta get the fuck out. I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Graham? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Graham. I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Graham. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Graham. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Whoa!
yeah.
I'm gonna say that I love you because she's been my friend my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love Sayori?
I know that's not really what the game is implying, but you know what? If you can't tell your best friend that you love her, then what can you do? What is the game
implying?
I don't know, man. I'm feeling like they're trying to get me to love this chick.
Okay.
But
do it.
I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, you missed it. You didn't say it. You just skipped.
Oh, I'm just skipping things. I was so excited.
I love you. Press the start button.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, history.
All right. Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone else at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy.
Graham.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
We can get a thumbnail of that too. Graham. Hell yeah.
I like this thing in the sky that kind of looks like someone went warped or faster than the speed of sound. Like they broke the sound barrier in the clouds up here. What was that? Crap.
Oh, my ears are ringing. Yeah. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Well, except when we walk and stuff.
I love you, Graham. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Graham.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? See, that's what I meant. Now they're dating. Because I chose that instead of just being love is what it is, you know? I don't know.
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Graham.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me.
She just pieced the fuck out.
But she just left me in the middle of the street. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if she should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. As I stand in the street still monologuing.
Okay, it's the day of the festival.
So this is...
We'll go a little bit further.
A little bit further?
Yeah, let's go a little bit further.
Alright, I mean we're at 50 on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the day of the festival.
It's a short day.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival.
Where's our music?
But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Okay. Graham! You're the first one here. Thank you. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
I thought our music would be here too.
I know, I expected that. That's weird. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Graham. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monika, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
And a stalker. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Yeah? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Paper noise scared me for some reason.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Well, okay.
%sign.
Interesting. Ah! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Graham, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house.
Waking her up in her house.
Waking up in her house. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. No! Why? Why would you do this? Oh god, this is... Oh no, it's like weirder than
File
just
game,
a death.
script, line, see, trace back.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? Oh, here's the music. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that my eyes are showing me. Me neither, because it's like staticky. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Wow, this music is fucking... I like need a second. Ugh. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her.
Sayori needed help. If you're struggling with depression, seek help.
Yeah, let's put that message in there.
Yeah, that's not...
Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault! My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh man, if you only knew. I had only one choice, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
Never.
End.
And this
We
game
did
is
it.
not suitable. Did we?
Hell yeah, look at that weird glitchy chick now.
So, we are starting the next episode
Oh my
with
God.
Shit Has Been Kicked Off.
Great.
And with that being said, guys, if you're, well, let's put the message out there. If you are battling depression, you know, seek help.
Yeah. For
Somebody
sure.
you know is battling depression. As much as you might want to help them, there's nothing better than professional help. Always professional help over anything. Yeah, we are going to be leaving it here, and starting with the next episode. She'll be a little different. Well, that being said, guys, Patrick, how you feeling?
I'm really processing it all. I'm pretty upset.
This is the real Doki Doki.
Yeah.
This is
Fuck
what
literature club.
This is what they've been hinting at.
Yeah, I just noticed that the two O's are an infinity sign, or an 8.
Yeah.
So that could mean something.
Or how Sayori is a mix of Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika.
Yeah, they're all, yeah, I noticed that as well.
If you... Oh no, don't. Just gonna say if you go down to settings, but I don't think anything happens with settings now. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna take a short break, go smoke a joint, and we'll be recording the next episode right after this. So Patrick's gonna be still processing everything.
Yeah, my heart's like fluttering a little.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
That's
was
why
really into it.
That's why I was...
Like, I knew something was gonna happen. I don't know.
That's why I wanted to do it, because it's a very short day. I was like, we're gonna be starting the episode with that.
Yeah, we. I guess that is better to end the episode than like, hey, let's make you sad right from the beginning.
Yeah, pretty brutal opening. Yeah, I knew that was coming, so I was watching the time that whole time. It's like, we're at 35 minutes and we're still talking about how sad we are in the street. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Monika exchange, I was like, okay, keep it going. Yeah.
All right. Well, we should probably close it so it's not even longer than that. But
No, it's cool. An hour's not bad.
oh, okay. Well, cool.
But yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been real. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Bye!
But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. See ya. No! Why? Why would you do this? Oh God, this is... Oh no, it's like weirder than
File
just
game,
a death.
script, line, see, trace back.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? Oh, here's the music. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that my eyes are showing me. Me neither, because it's like staticky. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Wow, this music is fucking... I like need a second. Ugh. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her.
Sayori needed help. If you're struggling with depression, seek help.
Yeah, let's put that message in there.
Yeah, that's not...
Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault! My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh man, if you only knew. I had only one choice, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
Never.
End.
And... This game is not suitable. Did we?
Hell yeah, look at that weird glitchy chick now.
So, we are starting the next episode
Oh my
with
God.
Shit Has Been Kicked Off.
Great.